Artistic imagery can be stimulating, engaging, and captivating. Jeanette Obbink's superb artistry has allowed her to create images that not only captivate and stimulate us, but engage our hearts, our minds, and our souls. Jeanette, how long have you been painting?
Probably as long as I've been alive. That's a bit of a strange question, but it's honestly, I cannot remember not drawing or painting. I grew up in a house where my mother had always got the next hobby down the line, and so it's been a creative on the go from the get-go.
Do you have a role model, someone who has influenced you in terms of your art?
Well, we all do, right? As artists, we all have people that or artists that have come before us in time and history that we look at and sort of go, this is what I find very inspiring, or people that you admire, just not for maybe for who they are, but more of the work that they've done. And for me, I think the main influence would be around the Impressionist and early Expressionist time. And I think what I'm trying to do is kind of almost a combination of the two. I'm heavily influenced, obviously, by the Impressionists, but I'm also pushing the colors beyond what it is that they have been using them. Someone said at one point when he saw my work, he said, you know, you look like a Monet on steroids. I thought it was kind of a funny compliment. Well, I take it as a compliment. Maybe he didn't mean it like that, but I thought, well, maybe that's true. You know, I'm pushing the colors further than the Impressionists do, a bit like the Expressionists do, because what they wanted to purvey to the people was not so much what am I seeing exactly, but more what is the feeling that I'm getting out of a place. And that is really what I try to do when I paint.
So tell us about this exhibition, Everyday Places.
It's an exhibition that really focuses mostly on the area around us. There's one particular corner, Wrigley's Corner, it's what it's called, which is between Air and Paris. It's so beautiful and it changes every season. Alone in this exhibition alone, there's about 4 or 5 pieces that are from one particular spot. And if I tell them where it is, you know, people go, oh, really? And they haven't really seen it, which to me is almost part of my mandate, so to speak. I want to show people what beauty they have around them. And not just that, also a sense of, you know, if we go out in nature and we see the things for really what they are, there is a time to sort of regenerate ourselves, and we can find an energy in the things that are around us that is just healing, almost.
So Jeanette, artists often work solo. That can be challenging in itself. What keeps you going? What motivates you to get up and paint every day?
Well, I wish I could paint every day. I don't. I work full-time as a graphic designer, so if I have paint time, how can I not, is basically the question. My husband often says, if I don't have time to paint, he looks at me and he goes, can you please go paint? Because I become miserable. It's part of who I am, it's part of my being, I guess. If I don't paint, I feel, you know, uneasy, I feel, I wouldn't even say dead, but you know, that comes close to it. There's a mourning almost going on when I cannot paint for a while.
So you appear to be very passionate about your work. What do you find to be most rewarding?
The most rewarding part is if I sell a piece. Not so much even for the sheer fact that I like to earn my living out of this, but even more so actually for the fact that it would, what it says to me is that I've conveyed what it is that I would want to bring to a painting. And if someone is willing to spend some money to get it on their walls, it means that they appreciate what I've put in and they see what I have seen. So that is very satisfactory. If someone goes, oh, I can stand in front of this piece and just, you know, I feel such rest and I feel such peace, that is what I would hope to bring to someone's life.
Jeanette Obbink's work can truly be termed a contradiction. On the one hand, she creates a breathing space, and yet she can leave you breathless.